Earlene Gibbons. I'm a Senior Director of Operational Technology for Biotech in RTP, North Carolina. Our company has so many different file types. It's difficult to find a solution that would meet all those needs. That's one thing that Adept is very, very good at. Any file type that you have, you can not only store in Adept and version Adept, but anyone can view that file even if they don't have that native software on their local PC. I have a long history with Adept, having been a customer since probably 15 years ago with another company. Knowing the customer service and satisfaction that Adept is very, very famous for also made it a very easy decision. At the previous company, the engineers came to us one day and said, hey, we need to store these documents, we need to manage them so that when the FDA comes in, we have these validated documents ready. They had found Adept and wanted us to take a look at it. So we did, and right out of the gate, it was a good solution. But to tie into the customer service and satisfaction, there were two things that we needed to make that system work even better for us. One was integration with Outlook, so that we could have notifications. When a document was ready to review and approve, we could automatically send that out, get the people to do their task, and then we'd be finished. The other, which was even more important, because we fell under FDA regulations, was the e-signature. We had to be able to apply that to those documents. Currently, we have about 5 different functional areas using Adept, and we have plans to roll that out even further. Now that this particular company has become more familiar with Adept, they're ready now to adopt it across the board. Initially, Adept was used for our engineering research and development group. They used it in its most fundamental way. They were just storing documents. They weren't really paying attention to even naming conventions. So we worked with them first to get them to understand a better way to use it, to instill some of those best practices. From there, our validation group decided that it would be a great idea to use it to store their as-built drawings. We are working now with talking with our corporate real estate group so that we can use this for our construction projects also. Once we get drawings to the issue for construction, we should be able to put them into Adept and then have them under revision control. Then at the end of the construction project, you've got your as-builts already ready to maintain. I think one of the best ways that Adept is helping us find success is in its revision control of our design documents. When you're talking about devices, there are certain trigger points where a new model has to be issued. So instead of Model A being the product that is available for commercialization, it's now Product B. That information has to go to the FDA, to their good ID database, where all devices have their model numbers stored. That's a recent development in the past couple of years, but one that's very important. Every experience has been a positive one. I don't recall a time when we did not reach a path forward with whatever we were trying to do. As far as folks coming out to perform our integration, we've had both Jeffrey Newton and Nick come out, and they were equally wonderful with our groups. We have one group that has been a little difficult to work with, but you wouldn't be able to tell it because of the way that Nick and Jeffrey were able to work with them, and that is huge.